A stunning view of the moon over up. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway, and the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
Wiggins with it. Hardaway picks him up, and the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. On defense, Dallas. Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
To the wing right side. Porzingis passes to Powell. It's good.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Draymond Green gives up size at his position on a nightly basis, but how impressive is his ability to take it off the window and convert?
Now here's Hardaway. It's stolen by Green, and oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back, and it's Green with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Right side Curry. Basket, good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
There's a confidence and an energy that allows Steph Curry to attack on the interior. This guy is excellent in the painted area.
Now here's Porzingis. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Doncic, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that one's good. Green. Mavericks trailed by 5. Out to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Over in the corner, Doncic. Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 8 points for him. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And they get it, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Powell. It doesn't go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. Curry finds Green. Wiggins with the bounce pass.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry, great pass to set up the lay-in.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
They swipe it. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Here's Brunson, but he recovers it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of...
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him using...
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Eric Pascal. Steph Curry's out there with Looney. And it's Toscano in at the small forward spot. Right. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. Here's Wright. Now the feed to Cauley Stein. Chalk up 2 there. Cauley Stein's got his first basket.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Curry outside. That one, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the pass to Kleber. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's Curry. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's 9 points for Steph Curry.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Curry finds Cauley Stein. Back to Curry. Over to the left wing. And Brunson has it in the corner. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Kleber, the pass to Cauley Stein. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Curry with the 3. He's off on that one. The Mavericks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Poole. On left of the wing. Curry against Brunson. From deep. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And that one, good. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Pascal. And he makes good on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-6 run.
Indoors, when you look back at this Warriors team's draft record, Looney proving to be one of their big success stories.
Yes, yet another great pick by an incredible organization. Back in 2015, Looney was the last pick in the first round. He dropped that far because of hip concerns. But once that healed up, this guy became a key component during 2 of their title runs.
Here's Toscano. And Wright pulls it down. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Finished off the break. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The Warriors trailing. And a deep three from Curry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Mavericks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What I love is the confidence that Seth Curry plays with, and it has him attacking the defense. A little bit too physical there defensively.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Curry against Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Begins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I'm not sure there's a player in the league with a better feel for that shot than Steph Curry. If he gets it off clean, you know it's going.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. The first quarter didn't play out the way Dallas had hoped. They tried to get their legs under them and establish. And that's...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there. Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Chris with it. Outside, Green. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 15. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Thompson. 2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Boy, what strength from Klay Thompson. Somehow gets the tough shots to fall.
Hardaway with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
That one goes in, and now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And here's Brunson. Here's Doncic. Pass to Brunson. And stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pascal, the pass to Chris. And foul on the and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pascal kicks to Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-4 run. Lets it go from deep. Brunson, no good. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Wiggins, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
On the wing, Hardaway. He has 5. Kleber, the pass to Doncic, and stolen by Chris. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, the electricity of Andrew Wiggins can really elevate around the rim.
Kleber finds Porzingis. Here's Brunson. Out to Doncic. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter. Pascal inside. Out to Thompson, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Eric Castro. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Smilagic in at the 4.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the middle. Powell dishes to Cauley Stein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Warriors trail by 10. Inside. Here's Green. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Cauley Stein finds Doncic. The second chance effort. In deep. Cauley Stein drops it in. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. Pascal, the pass to Curry. Makes it off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Curry wide open. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Pass to Smailagic. Curry on the wing. Down low. And the basket by Smailagic.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic kicks to Curry. Powell dishes to Cauley Stein. The pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game. And it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
And the basket by Smailagic.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Curry finds Powell. They double him with Wiggins. It's stolen by Green. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Now Doncic. The dish to Curry. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 7. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, plenty of energy left for key situations. The young Andrew Wiggins determined.
Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. To the inside. Here's Smailagic. The Mavericks pull it in. Wiggins kicks to Pascal. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Smailagic. Guarded by Doncic. And he gets it to go.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Here's Doncic. Powell inside. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's a 5-point game.
Well, from long range or from point-blank range, Steph Curry is a marksman.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis has checked in. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Eric Pascal.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Porzingis finds Powell. Now Doncic. Here's Curry with the three. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 9 points. Throws it up high. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
On the wing, Doncic. Correa with a wide open look. Curry passes to Marjanovic. Lets it go from 14. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
When Draymond Green sees that he can get out into the lane, he can run the floor with some speed.
It's blocked. Outside Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Just been interesting how it is that Ariza keeps getting on teams, and then the same thing is said about him, about a championship presence, a veteran leader, and still plays some very solid defense at the wing.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And stolen by Ariza. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pascal's checked in. The offensive rebound. Nurkic, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep a defense honest.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And the basket by Curry.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
Inside, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate, good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
McCollum against Curry. Pascal, the pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Uncovered. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Here's the break. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving. Plugs up the passing lanes.
To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Pascal inside. Covered by Anthony. And the basket by Pascal.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 8 points.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. Thompson inside. Working on Nurkic. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Because Steph moves so well, anytime he can get some separation, he starts to feel once he gets the ball, he's going to find some points.
Now here's Ariza down low. Nurkic in the post, covered by Green. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. Back to Ariza. Now here's Anthony. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right wing. Got a piece of it. Lillard with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And that one's good. Lillard's got his second basket.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Toscano misses. Trailblazers trail by 7. Trent passes to Collins. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Even with the defense all over him, Collins sticking with it.
24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Curry on the wing. Lets it fly. They get it again. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Collins, good.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
There's the 3. That one, no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He put together. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Looney out there with Chris. Then it's Curry. And it's Toscano in at the 3, the small forward. Whiteside uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And stolen by Hood. And the officials call a traveling violation. Here's Curry. He's got 13. No good on the quick 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, it changes that whole narrative.
After a promising rookie campaign a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
And here's Whiteside after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry.
Nice awareness from Whiteside there, understanding where his teammates were on that possession.
Curry passes it to Toscano, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
There's the lob to the hoop. Smailagic misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
Pass to Chris, and stolen by Ariza. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Ariza. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Stolen. Here's Smilagic. Ariza covering. Poke loose. Chris past the Poole. Golden State moving it around. Over to the wing. Here's Toscano. And the Warriors miss again. And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunities.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Rodney Hood. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And the Warriors making a change here. Haskell's checked in. Intercepted. Green against Lillard. There's the pass to Thompson. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. To end the run. The shot by Looney, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And again, Portland running the court in transition. And the basket by McCollum. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's Lillard missing. Warriors trail by 8. Pascal, the pass to Green. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Inside, here's Nurkic. Second shot opportunity. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer, no good. One-on-one fast break. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard. McCollum's got 9 points.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Trailblazers leading by 7. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Yusuf Nurkic putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, and
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Clearing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
so many things that you can check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Portland leading by 9. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Basket counts. He's got 11.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
To the left wing. Passes it to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 19 points.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Green against Anthony. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Bobbed up there for Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Green's got 6.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Lillard finds Ariza. McCollum outside to the paint. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Here's Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Curry, good.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Trent. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Curry. Golden State moving it around. Smailagic. Pass to Toscano. 6 to shoot. This is to Curry. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Yeah, I feel like the ball really isn't even getting anywhere close to the rim. It's all cotton right now.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And Curry has it in the corner. Wiggins outside. Pass to Smailagic. And stolen by Lillard. Hood with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Trent. Toscano with the rebound.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And then Collins slams it in.
Like the fact that the timing on that play was perfect for Collins to get up, collect it, and dunk it.
Poole the pass to Curry. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Portland. 8-point game. Count that one. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Poole the pass to Smailagic. Wiggins with the bounce pass. Now the pass to Poole. Curry on the wing. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. A different look now for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Collins. And it's Little in for Anthony. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Eric Pascal comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard. Whiteside controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Whiteside's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
And so it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Eric Pascal out there with Looney. And it's Chris in at the center position. Yep, that one goes. Whiteside's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Portland. Curry passes to Looney. Outside for Curry. Back to Looney. Thompson outside. To the right side. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Now, Marquise Chris is becoming one of those guys you got to see when he's jamming it down.
McCollum outside. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
That's as easy as it gets. When Klay Thompson's in a rhythm like that, you can cash it out.
McCollum outside. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Pascal finds Curry. And the 3 off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Trent gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry against Whiteside. Now here's Pascal. Guarded closely. Ball's knocked loose. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Up top, Curry. Count it. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Nice job by Steph. Just getting clever around the hoop and finding a way to get that one to the rim.
McCollum dishes to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. 1:56 left in the game. Here's Ariza. And he converts the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 32 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Passes to Looney. Looking for Chris. He gets it there. Back to Looney. Out to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Draymond Green is checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Eric Castle. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard outside. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Banked in off the glass.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Portland.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jusuf Nurkic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Lillard scanning the floor. Outside Anthony. And it's blocked.
That's some good use of the length right there for Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And stolen by Chris. Fires for three. Buries it from outside.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Now Lillard. It falls.
And he wants the ball at the end.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks, for Brett.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Staples Center downtown. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
And here's Thompson after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Stolen by Zubats. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Curry has it in the corner. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Back to Chris. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with the ball.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Zubats. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
You really wouldn't know what size he is because Patrick Beverley gives you toughness at that point guard position, and he's physical.
They've been looking at a sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now here's Wiggins. Now Curry. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off it. Oh!
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Wiggins passes to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson outside. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
There's where Thompson's underrated vision comes into play. That's an excellent find.
And the pass to Zubats. Outside, George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Floats it up for Curry. Stolen by Beverley. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. So, for the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Now here's Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for George. Here's Looney. Pass to Toscano. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That one falls. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Poole. Over in the corner, Pascal. He kicks to Curry.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Williams. Harrell. And Harrell shoots it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Shamet. Outside Williams. Lets it go with a 3. Up again. Harrell on the foul. Harrell's got his second basket of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Floats it up there for Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Poole, the pass to Smailagic. Here's Curry with the 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break.
That's what I play with, a lot of passion.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, we've got Eric Pascal. And it's Smailagic in at the center, filling out the middle.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. On deep. Chris with the rebound. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Thompson. Inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Back to Chris. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
George finds Leonard. George looking over the floor. Here's Zubac in the corner. George with it. And it's George again missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Thompson outside. The pass to Wiggins. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
The anticipation for the steal, the athleticism on the finish. Paul George is a game changer.
Thompson against George. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Knocked away. And it's the Los Angeles Clippers turning it over again. Here's George. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverley. That's a terrific pass.
Wiggins. Looney down low. Working on Zubac. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Leonard. Morris has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State. To the middle. Stolen by Zubac. It's stolen by Curry. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Stephen Curry with the pull-up jump shot. You cannot back off him. He will scorch you.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And the Warriors also making a change. Pascal's checked in. And the dunk by Zubac.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Down low. It's tipped. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Then for the Warriors, Toscano's checked in. And it's Damian Lee in for Wiggins. It's intercepted. Lee against Williams. Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Toscano. For three. Pascal's shot is off. Gets it off. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George inviting historic comparisons. And that's a wrap with the third.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Paul George really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Curry way outside. That one doesn't go. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
And now the Clippers on the break. Here's George. Again, Los Angeles.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
To the wing right side. Chris kicks to Green. Back to Chris. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside Leonard. Now here is George. He's got 11. Back to Leonard. Passes it to George.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Wiggins with it. Leonard picks him up. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Green. Outside for George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Morris. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. Man knows what he's talking about.
And contact up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Pass to Toscano. .116 left in the third. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Leonard. And there's the feed to Harrell. Wiggins surveying the floor. That three off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
It's Curry with the drive. He gets it in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Shamet. And here's George for three. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 16.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Harrell. And he lays it straight in. 8 points for him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Shamet. 2 on the clock. And they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 21.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Curry. And it's Toscano in at the 3 spot. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Shamet. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 21. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Wiggins against Williams. And there's the pass to Shamet. On the wing, Jackson. And here is Zubac. Here's Shamet. Yep, it counts.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Shamet's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Smailagic off target with his 3. Clippers leading by 21. Loads it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Outside Williams. Zubac kicks to Williams. 3-pointer. And Curry pulls it down.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
So for the Clippers, Marcus Morris comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Outside Jackson. Over Thompson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Really left alone that time. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Clay, picture perfect from down there. All in a day's work for the former three-point contest champion.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Paul George in for Jackson. Green finds Wiggins. Paul George with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Golden State.
And the basket by Curry. 15 points for Steph Curry.
Every night from Steph puts so much pressure on the defense because he's always looking to attack. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Curry fires from way outside. No good on the triple. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Beverly the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
And Thompson kicks to Chris. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Curry. Launches it. It's hauled in by George.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the left side wing. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Wiggins. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Morris passes to Zubac. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So it's Los Angeles winning it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green. And it's Chris in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. Wiggins passes to Chris. Shoots over Powell. Doesn't go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Curry with it. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Good.
3-point shooting, mid-range, driving it, taking you off the dribble. I mean, all the elements of Curry's game is coming out over the course of a night.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And Thompson kicks to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Hardaway with it. Picked up by Thompson. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Porzingis.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. Over Green. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Finney Smith, covered by Wiggins. Back to Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. Chris with the rebound. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's Thompson off the drive, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Finney Smith passes to Doncic. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's Thompson. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
Mavericks leading by 6. Doncic outside to the paint. Here's Powell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Poole. Beyond the arc. The shot by Curry, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Kleber. The kick out to Wright. Kleber against Pascal. Outside Curry. Pass to Wright. Back to Curry. Brunson with it. Just 5 to shoot. Bounce pass from Wright. Warriors trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside for Curry. Out to the right wing. Pascal, the pass to Curry. And the wing jumper offline.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And that one's good. Right.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Curry. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Looney. Outside for Curry. Here's Toscano. Back to Curry from the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the deep.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Curry with a wide open look. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 5.
He's going to play his game the way he wants to for a long time. Because even when Curry gets older, even when he can't jump and can't run, he will never lose that jump shot. I mean, jump shots never get old.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Maxi Kleba is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. Tipped away. And it's the Warriors on the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Brunson kicks to Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. 6 points for him.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry outside. Toscano with the rebound. Warriors trail by 10. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, be careful, and this is where Steph is near impossible to slow down. Open court in transition.
Wright finds Cauley Stein. Back to Wright. Takes a 3. A double clutch. Unable to get that one. The Warriors go the other way. Curry fires from way outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 10 points.
The confidence from that deep. Unmatchable. That's Steph Curry.
Curry. That's tipped. Here's Poole. Kleba defending. Outside Curry. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He can't get that one, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Hardaway. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
To the inside, here's Chris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside, Porzingis. Doncic outside. The pass to Porzingis. Green against Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris in the post. Here's Poole. Cauley Stein defending. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Thompson.
But that's how you turn defense to offense. Cauley Stein is such an active presence on the court.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Count that one. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the game.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Porzingis with the ball, picked up by Thompson. And he makes good on the layup. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
And here's the fast break. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis. And it's 6 points for Luka Doncic. Curry passes to Looney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of these guys is open.
Back to Cauley Stein. Outside, Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic, and there it is for him. Doncic has got 8.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Mavericks leading by 13. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Mavericks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Hardaway. Great D that time from Curry. The Warriors shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. The shot's good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Hardaway. Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Mavericks leading by 11. It's stolen by Curry. Curry with the steal, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Both teams will make substitutions. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wiggins. Inside. Here's Smilagic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And that one drops for him. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Pascal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Smilagic. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 13.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart, and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Brunson the pass to Pop. And Curry has it in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Left side, Curry. Wiggins against Kleber. Wiggins passes to Smilagic. And here's Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Wright pulls it down. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot comes out, so Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Outside for Curry. Doncic with it. Looney on him. Toscano with the rebound. Toscano's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Eric Pascal. And it's Klay Thompson in for Steph Curry. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Curry. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
Dallas moving it around. In the corner, Hardaway with it. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Cauley Stein's got his first 2 points.
And it's important for Cauley Stein's confidence that he gets these interior shots to fall. The more he sees the ball go in, the more assured he will feel down inside.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks lead by 3. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Nailed from three-point land.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
On the wing, Hardaway. To the middle, here's Powell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the shot goes in. Hardaway has got 5 points in the quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And Chris throws it down hard.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith to the wing right side. Doncic outside. Hardaway for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Curry.
Drills his third 3 of the half. I mean, that's 15 points from long range for him.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finney-Smith. There's the triple. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Now the pass to Thompson. Poked away. Powell with the steal. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 4. Left side Curry. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. And the layup falls.
You gotta give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
Now Curry. 9 feet out. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Thompson in the corner to take the lead. Another three for Golden State.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Doncic finds Powell. Curry outside. Goes back up. And the layup by Powell. Powell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass. Come on, the more important the shot, the more confidence Curry seems to have.
Porzingis inside. By Chris. Here's Curry with the 3. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he does get the second one. And that ties the game up.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Pascal kicks to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Wiggins. Here's Powell. It's good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
And the Mavericks with possession. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith by Chris. Doncic kicks to Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. Buries the triple.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Here's Curry with the 3. Misses the tray.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. San Francisco. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the 5 spot. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors shooting their first free throw this game. And the technical free throw is good.
It's pretty amazing Steph's road to becoming the man for this team. I mean, he recognizes in games when he should push the action and when he should pull back, and just constantly plays unselfish basketball to elevate his team's success.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Curry, right side Green. A shot by Thompson, no one's around. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the shot is good.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Curry. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Floats it up there for Nurkic. The shot missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
That one good for 2. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, when Steph gets loose in transition, you know you're going to get burned. So he takes off like a rocket and slams it home.
Here's Nurkic. That shot missing. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Green inside. Anthony on him. Chris kicks to Green. Back to Chris. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Ariza. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Thompson dishes to Green. Back to Thompson. Wiggins passes to Curry. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And stolen by Chris. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Finished off the break.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint, Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins. Oh.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Andrew Wiggins, kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos. He started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Curry with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. 8 points for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Curry pulls it down.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
From deep. Another three for Golden State.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
It's Curry outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. McCollum against Thompson. Nurkic in the post. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Curry gets the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Nobody near Lillard. And a miss there on the triple. It's Thompson off the drive. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been?
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the
humble beginnings. You know, I'm proud.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the 1.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Trent passes to Whiteside. Outside Collins. Oh, Whiteside in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting. Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And Portland has possession. Trailing by 17. Whiteside kicks to Collins. And here's Whiteside. And he comes up with the deuce.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Pass to Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And there's the pass to Smailagic. To the wing on the left. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Whiteside sends it back.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. Here's Trent. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Thompson with it. He's got 5. 1:52 left to play in the first half. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 12. Jumps up, and McCollum with the slam.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
They get it back.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And stolen by Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Lillard surveying the D. Fires it up. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Pascal. And here's Wiggins. Here's Smilagic with the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Looney's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Fast break. Here they come. Wiggins. And Wiggins able to finish. Wiggins has got 6 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Nurkic. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Wiggins kicks to Pascal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. He's got 5.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Smilagic. Pass to Pascal. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Down low, Curry with the steal. To the inside, it's deflected and stolen by Lillard. Inside, Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How many thousands of times have we seen Melo in that position to pick up a shooting foul and to force the defense to foul him?
And so he hits both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Back to Wiggins. Green passes to Curry. The three-pointer, no good.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Green with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thompson outside. Kicks it to Curry. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Anthony dishes to Lillard. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. But they get it back. Out to Anthony. The second chance effort. It's tipped.
That's some good use of the length right there from Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
Warriors leading by 12. That's tipped. And here we go. Ariza heading to the hoop. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Ariza. 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Trent. Makes it off the glass.
John Collins, pretty fundamental. Nice job of finding a teammate.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Whiteside. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Curry's shot is good.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
To the paint. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Trent.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cool. Here's Hood. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Just looking for opportunistic ways in which he can score. That sometimes has to do with drawing the defense in too, Rodney Hood.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smilagic is checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. Smilagic misses. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Trent. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Up top, Curry. 23 points in the game. Passes to Poole. And Curry has it in the corner. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Deflects the pass. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The wide open shot by Little. Bangs home the trifecta. Little's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the left wing. Here's Pascal. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Right side, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Curry's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Whiteside trying to break free. Second shot opportunity. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Great positioning on the putback.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Down low. Whiteside, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Chris throws it down.
And Marquise Chris can get up off that floor. Wow.
Lillard up top, covered by Chris, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's Curry outside from 8. Chris can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 11. Anthony can't hit. And they're pushing it up. Chris can't hit. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Portland. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Ariza. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. Curry finds Thompson. Back to Curry from deep three-point range, and the Warriors miss again.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Chris pass to Wiggins. Here's Thompson. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Nurkic checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Warriors leading by 9. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Chris throws it down.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Nurkic. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thompson. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder.
Thompson against McCollum. And stolen by Ariza. And now Lillard running the floor. Oh, wow!
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
The pass to Chris. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kicks it out to Ariza. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Nurkic dishes to Whiteside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Some nice passing by Golden State.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
And again, Portland running the court in transition. Count!
And this is why they have him as their star player, Whiteside, with the ability to step up in the clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. Good!
Klay Thompson, no stranger to these situations, always willing to fire in the big moments.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Great open look there. And that's 31 points for Steph Curry.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Lillard from outside. No good that time. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our It's an NBA afternoon game. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Chris in at the center. Now here's Beverley. On the wing, George. Puts one up from 19. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
You know, oftentimes we talk so much in terms of Steph's scoring ability, but I tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates. Well, that basket began with Steph Curry's defense. He's thinking one step ahead, creates the steal, and triggers the break.
Thompson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Clippers. 4-point game. Here's Leonard. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Back to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Chris. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Patrick Beverley, what a pleasure this guy is to watch. The level of competitiveness, the commitment to the defensive end. Man, he can raise the team.
Both free throws good from Beverley. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. On the wing, Thompson shoots the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Zubac's in the post. Working on Green. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. Green kicks to Wiggins. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got his second basket.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley making it easy for his teammate to score.
Bobbed up there for Green. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
They got it right with the review.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to George. On the wing, Morris. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, the length of Kawhi Leonard twice on the pipes with that 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. There's the pass to Green. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Pascal. Curry from deep three-point land. Off target with the open look.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's good for 2.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Curry passes to Thompson. Curry can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Jermichael Green is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's Jackson. Then it's Williams. And Harrell's in at the center position.
Well, first of all, that's a great pass. But how about Chris with the vertical assault on the rim?
And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Here's Poole. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Toscano. Offline with his 3. And here we go. Shamet kicks to Williams. Passes it to Jackson. Green dishes to Jackson. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Now here's Harrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Williams. Good on the shot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
From deep. But they recover it. Green, the pass to Jackson. Back to Green. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Warriors go the other way with it. And it's the Warriors on the break. Toscano's shot is good.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Williams passes to Harrell. To the inside. Green dishes to Harrell. Jackson down low. Covered by Wiggins. And there's Jackson on the assist by Harrell.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Looney down low. Working on Green. To the right side. It's stolen by Green. Williams with a clean look. Up again. Harrell on the follow. Harrell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
If you do not box out Montrezl Harrell, you are opening yourself up to offensive rebounds. This guy is a force there.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Williams inside the line. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Harrell kicks to Shamet. Left side Jackson fires from deep. Chris with the rebound. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Curry's checked in for Golden State. Chris pass to Curry. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 8 points.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Beverly, and the pass to George. Los Angeles with another miss. Warriors leading by 6. Poole, the pass to Kerr. Count the basket. 10 points for him.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
To the middle, George finds Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
This is one of the many things Paul George has done to help their offense. Effective ball movement.
Toscano passes to Chris. Here's Poole. Curry wide open. Off target from 3-point range. And George, here we go. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Beverly. Back to George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
The Warriors making a switch here. Smailagic is checked in. Out to the right wing. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 3. Down low. Here's Harrell. Outside for George. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Here's Curry with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Golden State had no problems getting going. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead. And that's our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's George. Tries again. Zubac misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Wiggins throws it down.
I think you pay the consequences if you leave Draymond Green's teammates open. He has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
Over to the wing. Beverly wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beverly's got 5. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game. You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Chris. And then for Los Angeles, Green comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Patterson in for Marcus Morris.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Passes it to Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And George, here we go. Great tee that time from Green.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi. An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Curry outside.
Well, what a stop by Patrick Beverly. One of the most aggressive, intense defenders in the league, regardless of size.
George passes to Green. Patterson down low. Here's Poole. Here's Curry. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smilagic is checked in, and that one misses.
Well, we know Steph Curry is a lethal shooter. I think the underplayed value that he has is his finishing ability at the rim. He can get into the mid-range. I mean, you've got to guard this guy from every space on the floor as soon as he steps across the half-court line.
The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Leonard on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Beverly finds Green, and here is Patterson. 6 to shoot. Beverly with the ball. No good from outside. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Toscano passes to Smilagic. Here's Toscano. Pass to Curry. Inside, Looney, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, the IQ is just off the charts for Steph Curry. He senses when the defense has left someone open, and I guarantee you he will put it on time and on target.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Beverly.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The pass to Smilagic. Left side Curry. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Toscano's shot is good. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
From deep, George buries it from three-point range. George has got 9.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Leonard. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to basket. Here's Looney. Patterson defending. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, give credit to Patrick Beverly on both ends. The anticipation and then the transition opportunity.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Williams and Shamet are the guard set, and it's man in at the small forward position. Back to Williams, and stolen by Chris. And here we go, Warriors running again. Green dishes to Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Well, finishing with confidence. Wiggins getting a great understanding for this game.
Harrell kicks to Williams. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Green. Now, Shamet. In the corner, Harrell with it. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. And stolen by Chris. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Curry with the steal. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the Clippers call time here. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lue's huddle. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Shot to stop the run. And there's the nice layup by Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Patterson in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's George. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
It's stolen by Green. Morris right side. And Morris throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Curry passes to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
How exciting is this kid? One of the more athletic front court players you'll find in the NBA. Marquise Chris doing work. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Passes it to Chris. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, you love the aggressiveness. Chris not drifting around on the outside. He's getting it done in the painted area.
It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. George picks him up from deep three-point range. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Green. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half. Clippers trail by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steph Curry.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective. Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Pass to Green. On the wing, Thompson. The tray bangs home the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bowman passes to Toscano. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Back to Magruder. Now the pass to Mann. And it's denied.
Oh, the freak athleticism. Chris with the tools to be an elite rim protector.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.